The Great Wall of China stretches 13,000 miles across mountains, deserts, and cliffs so steep modern engineers say they wouldn't attempt it today. It's been standing for over 2,000 years. And nobody can fully explain how they built it or why sections are still stronger than modern concrete. Everyone thinks they know the Great Wall. One continuous wall, visible from space, built to keep out invaders. All wrong. It's a system of multiple walls built across 2,000 years by different dynasties using completely different techniques. Some sections are 2,700 years old and still standing. Others built 500 years ago are crumbling. The oldest sections used rammed earth. Workers pounded layers of soil, clay, and lime into wooden frames until it became harder than stone. No cement, no binding agents. Just earth compressed so tightly that after 2,700 years, you still can't chip it with a hammer. Modern engineers tried to replicate this. They failed. The rammed earth they created crumbled within decades. These walls have survived 27 centuries of monsoons, earthquakes, and temperature swings from -40 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. We can't make dirt last that long. The Ming Dynasty sections introduced a different mystery. They used mortar made from sticky rice flour mixed with slaked lime. Chemical analysis shows this creates a bond stronger than pure lime mortar. The rice acts as a binding inhibitor, making the mortar incredibly resistant to water, salt damage, and physical stress. We discovered this in 2010. For 600 years, the secret was literally cooked into the walls, and nobody knew. Modern teams now add rice to their mortar, but they still can't match the original strength. Now the terrain. Sections run along mountain ridges so narrow that one wrong step means a 1,000-foot drop on both sides. The Jinko section climbs 70-degree angles up cliffs where modern hikers need ropes and harnesses. Workers in the 1500s carried 40-pound bricks up these same cliffs, then built perfectly level walls on slopes where you can barely stand. No cranes, no helicopters, just rope, wooden scaffolding, and human determination. Building Jinko today would require aerial lifts and safety protocols that would make it economically impossible. The wall isn't just built on mountains. In some places, it is the mountain. The Shanghai Pass incorporates natural rock formations so seamlessly you can't tell where the mountain ends and the wall begins. Foundations go 30 feet underground, anchored into bedrock with rice lime mortar. This required understanding of geology and structural engineering we associate with modern civil engineering. Over 25,000 watchtowers were built, spaced exactly far enough apart for signal fires to be visible tower to tower. Messages could travel from one end to the other in less than 24 hours. In the 1500s, without electricity or telegraphs, each tower was custom-built for its location. Some 2 stories, some 5. Engineers calculated exact height based on terrain and line of sight. Over 25,000 custom structures, perfectly integrated. Historical records suggest 1 million workers during peak construction. But logistics experts can't figure out how you feed, house, and coordinate 1 million people across thousands of miles of remote mountains. Archaeological discoveries found worker camps, supply depots, and hospitals along construction routes. They built entire infrastructure just to support building the wall. Supply chains running hundreds of miles, all coordinated when the fastest communication traveled at horse speed. The defensive features show military engineering that seems almost modern. Multiple layers, a trench on the exterior, the main wall, then another inner wall creating a kill zone where invaders who breached the first wall would be trapped. Watchtowers positioned for crossfire. Gates designed to funnel attackers into passages where defenders had every advantage. Military strategists find concepts that wouldn't be formalized in Western theory until the 1800s. Here's what nobody talks about. The Great Wall fails more than it succeeds. The Mongols breached it. The Manchus conquered China despite it. So why did dynasty after dynasty keep building? Recent analysis suggests the wall's purpose wasn't purely military. It was economic control. The wall regulated trade, enforced tariffs, controlled movement of goods and people. A 13,000-mile customs checkpoint that made the government rich. That's stunning strategic thinking for structures built over 2,000 years ago. The wall is disappearing. Over 30% has crumbled. Wind erosion removes several inches every year. Villagers have used bricks to build homes for centuries. The rammed earth sections are melting in acid rain ancient builders never faced. We're running out of time to understand how they built it. The oldest manuals are fragmentary, oral traditions lost. Master masons who knew the secrets died centuries ago. The Great Wall is 13,000 miles of unsolved engineering problems. Rammed earth we can't replicate. Rice mortar we don't understand. Construction logistics that seem impossible. And terrain so hostile modern engineers wouldn't bid on it. It's been standing for 2,000 years, and we still can't fully explain it. That's the real mystery. How human beings with primitive tools built something modern technology struggles to match. They knew something we've forgotten. And unless we figure it out soon, that knowledge will erode into dust along with the wall itself. If you want more ancient structures modern engineers can't replicate, hit subscribe. Drop a comment on which section I should explore next. The underwater sections? The desert ruins? Let me know.